like the tiger of old. We're strong and
Tiger fans, it's time for the eye report. I'm going to do my very, very best to not drop the magic word this week after some failed attempts the last couple of weeks. With that being said, let's get stuck into we've got the fitness report. That might make it a bit safer for me. Jaden Short, calf 1 week, still tracking as per what Serple had mentioned a week or so ago. So they're just bringing forward his return date, which is fine. Although the real problem actually ends up being how do we fit him back into the side with Sam Banks doing really well off the half back line. So that will be another discussion for another time. Sam Lawler, hamstring, 3 to 5 weeks. He's doing really well and on track, Serple says. Not a lot of progress to report, but the rehab's going well, and they expect to see him back out there within that time frame. So let's bring it back forward a week. So obviously we've got the bye coming up. I have a feeling that a lot of these players that I'm about to mention, including Lawler, I'm putting down round 17 as the not return to AFL date, but being in the mix to play, whether it's VFL or AFL if they deem him fit to do so. That's kind of the data I'm looking at, I reckon. Josh Smiley conditioning, 3 to 5 weeks. So from a hamstring health perspective, it's pretty good. But we feel like he needs to go through a conditioning block, which is kind of what we were alluding to the last couple of fitness reports. It just kind of felt like they wanted him to just get a bit of a lighter frame to put less load through the legs, is reading between the lines what it all sounded like. And like I've mentioned, it's a big task for someone of his size and his age to put out VFL, AFL kilometres as a midfielder with a key forward or a key defender body type. So it's not really any wonder that this has kind of happened, to be honest. It'll take him a little while to get used to his body and to adjust to the rigours of AFL football. So that's, again, I'm still banking on it. Around 17 that he'll start playing some type of footy again is my estimate, albeit I'm not qualified, it's just my estimate. Taj Hotton, the first person of the ACL crew, 3 to 6 weeks. Taj is progressing really well. Serple said last week it was his first week of full contact training. So they'll see him do that again over the next couple of weeks. And we'll hopefully see him back playing soon after the bye, which is bloody exciting. And as we saw from a still shot image, one of his first tasks with the non-contact cap on was taking down Toby Nankervis in a tackle, which I'm sure Nank thoroughly enjoyed. But super excited for Taj. Again, I think that the bye's what? So we've got round 13 this week. Next week we've got the bye. Maybe it's another one. See, maybe he might start playing some type of footy in round 16. He might be a week earlier, potentially, depending on how he's going. And similar to Juddy Clark, it'll be a half of football in the VFL, and they'll keep building it up and up and up. But so good that he's so close. Josh Gibcus, 4 to 7 weeks, so he's a week behind where Taj is. But Serple said he's doing really well. Just a bit behind Hotton at the moment, so it's a race to get them both back to play with both of them. Both are doing really well, though. Gibbo's going to integrate some more contact drills over the next couple of weeks. So hopefully we'll see him with the non-contact cap fully removed in a week or so. And then he might be more around 17, round 18, back to some type of football proposition, which is, again, super exciting. And again, will cause some selection headaches when he's readily available to play AFL football after he's done a bit of a stint at VFL level. But yeah, to get those two back is going to be exciting. It's weird, like we're a rebuilding side, and typically those sides kind of fall away in the later parts of the year, but we've still got so much to look forward to from a personnel perspective. And maybe we'll still have a heap of fresh legs and we might still surprise a few teams yet, which is good. Harry Armstrong, 5 to 7 weeks. He's starting to look like a bit of an athlete, Serple said. So I think that's code for he's been pumping some serious iron in the gym, which is good, because if he can be a big, strong unit in year 2, then that's definitely going to help with his prospects of playing up forward early days. So he's doing well with Dan Bailey in rehab. We're just going to bring his return to play forward a week. So they're still obviously being very cautious and conservative, but as we know from these other reports, he's been running for quite a while now. So it's just maintaining or building on that strength back in the leg. And obviously been pumping some iron for the upper body as well, which is good for Harry. Thompson down 5 to 8 weeks. Not too much to report there, Serple mentions. We're just waiting to see how he responds clinically following the kneecap dislocation. And they'll just keep bringing back his return to play each week as it progresses, I suppose. So that is the eye report for the week. I think I've gotten through that unscathed, but very, very exciting, especially with the Taj Hotton factor. I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility that, let's say, round 20 of the AFL season, so that's accounting for a round 16, round 17 return to football of some kind, be that probably VFL for a lot of these guys to get some match fitness. But if that plays out and they all do as well as we want and hope them to do, there's a distinct possibility that by about round 20 to 21, I think round 20 is the Collingwood game, that we could see Lawler, Smiley, Hotton and Gibcus, Armstrong's probably more of a stretch, but those first four potentially rolling into the AFL side all at once, which would be quite astonishing and quite exciting all at the same time. But that's a long way away, so we won't get too caught up in that. It's just nice to dream of what it might look like in the very, very near future. But plenty to look forward to as a Tiger fan for the back half of the year. Let us know anything in the comments below. Who are you most excited for out of that list to get off the I list and back into some type of footy? Let us know who you're keen to see, and we'll see you for the next one next week. Go Tigers.